Welcome, Capricorn. Welcome to my new channel, Mystic Crystal Tarot. This is the Capricorn reading for February. This reading will be relevant for whenever you happen to find it and view it. This is for Capricorn Sun, Moon and Rising. And if you feel this isn't for you, you might want to check out your Moon and Rising reading. I'll be using the Ethereal Tarot deck and clarifying with the Rider-Waite Tarot. So here we go, Capricorn. I don't do reversals because there's so much meaning in the cards the right way up. We learn plenty from the cards the right way up. So looking at the past, we have the Ten of Pentacles, the King of Swords, and the Moon. You see them here. Ten of Pentacles, King of Swords, and the Moon. So the Ten of Pentacles is a card of happy endings. This is a card of the past, but we're looking at an ending, which is in the past you attained material abundance and wealth, and it's a happy resolution. And then we have the King of Swords, which is an intellectual man who uses his mind. He's educated. He might have a higher degree of learning. So here we are. We're looking at someone, Capricorn, who, and then this energy can be male or female. So we could be looking at maybe you, Capricorn, are a woman who has a higher degree. And we're looking at someone who was materially well off, maybe born into a wealthy family, and then was able to get a good education and go on from a bachelor's to a master's to a PhD. But we're looking in your past, we're seeing wealth and stability, and we're seeing a sharp intellect, a good mind. And then we're seeing, strangely, the Moon, which is a card of illusions and deception and lies coming to light as the Moon shines and illuminates all of the darkness and reveals the truth. So this is in your past, a past where there were lies, maybe family secrets, that were revealed by the light of the Moon. And the Moon is cyclic, so there's something cyclic happening there. And now then we go to the present, and we have the Fool, the Page of Wands, and the World. So in the present, we have someone youthful, maybe naive, not necessarily young in years, but young in attitude, carefree, childlike, a blank slate, taking a leap of faith, doing something impetuous. And the World card at the end of the three suggests it might be travel, it might be world travel. You might be planning to go on journeys, maybe within your country, maybe around the world. But the World card also represents the end of a cycle and the beginning of a better one. So we have someone taking a leap of faith in a very naive, carefree, unconsidered way. And in the middle, we have the Page of Wands, which is a young person or child, but it's a young person who's very confident. And so here we go. You're taking a leap of faith. You're very confident. And it's the beginning of a new cycle, a very positive one, a new beginning of a karmic round of things going very well for you. And then we have the future. And in the future we have the Star, which is one of the most positive cards in the 78 card deck. This is a card of hopes and dreams and wishes coming true in the future. And then we have the Two of Wands, which is a man looking out at a landscape. And the meaning is he's looking at the roads ahead and deciding what kind of a life he wants. Again, this is about wishes and hopes and dreams. So this following the Star is someone looking forward and their dreams coming true. And then finally, we have the Judgment card, which is about self-evaluation, looking at your pros and cons, looking at your assets and liabilities, looking at yourself and examining yourself, and then something from the past coming back in a cycle. Something you enjoyed when you were younger, a hobby, an interest, a relationship coming back again, someone from your past coming back, or an interest, something you used to like to do and haven't done in a long while is coming back into your interests. Maybe you used to paint watercolors and you stopped because you were so busy, and now you're older and you have the time to paint. Something you used to do is coming back. But at the top of it all is your wishes, hopes and dreams being fulfilled. So that is that. And do we want to clarify any of this? It seems maybe the only thing to clarify is, what are these illusions in the past? Maybe they were your ambitions and your dreams in the past, and maybe they didn't happen. So let's see if we can clarify the past line here, where you're born into a wealthy family or you're in a wealthy situation, you're a highly educated person with a sharp mind who's discerning, and then there are illusions that come to light. So what is happening here? Again, wow. And again. And there. Well, so to clarify this line in the past, we have the Ten of Cups again. So we've got the Ten of Cups twice in the past, emphasizing that in the past you were in a wealthy, happy family with children, maybe brothers and sisters. And then we have the Judgment card, which is the angel Gabriel blowing his trumpet and the dead rising up, which is how we ended over here. So we begin with the wealthy family and we end with Judgment, which is something from the past, maybe the happy family coming back. And then we have the Hermit. And this is not a negative card. It's not about being all alone and isolated. It's about going inside yourself to decide what you want. And so the clarification for the past is an emphasis on coming from a happy family. Doesn't have to be wealthy, but it looks like it is. Having a happy family, maybe a happy childhood. And then the Judgment card, which is self-evaluation and old interests and old relationships coming back. And then going within to decide what you wanted. And so let's get clarifiers for the future, how it all ends. Seems to end in the future. What have we got in the future? We end on the Judgment card there. In the future, you're deciding where you want to go with your life. So what do we got here? Well, which comes first? We have the Four of Swords, which is a card of relaxing and meditating and healing yourself. It's a card of, after the battle, you come home and you lay your swords down and you lie down and rest and get healing, and you pray to be healed after the battle. So this is after the battle. But then we have sleepless nights and nightmares and anxiety. And then we have the resolution, which is whether you're male or female, you're someone who doesn't need a relationship to be happy, but who is waiting for the right person. And you've got everything you need in life. Maybe that's because you inherited it from your happy family. You have a home, you have a business, you have material comfort, and you don't need a person to complete you, but you'd like one. If the right person comes along, you'll take it. But you're not going to take the wrong person, because you don't need the wrong person for anything. You're okay. So let's just see if there's anything more to be said about the future. I'm not sure I like all these sleepless nights and worry. Why are you experiencing sleepless nights and worry? Because here your dreams come true, and here you're having insomnia. So we have the Page of Wands, the King of Wands, and sadness in the past, the Three of Swords. So the Three of Swords speaks to us of past heartbreak, and it's in the future position. So maybe you're having sleepless nights remembering a relationship that ended badly. But we have the Page of Wands, a young person or a child coming forward again. Page of Wands, someone confident coming forward. Maybe this is you. Maybe you're confident coming forward, coming to you. And then we have the King of Wands, which is the energy of who you are in the end, in the future. You've experienced heartbreak and pain, but it's made you more spiritual. It's made you ask questions and look into life and ask, why does this happen? And then you get spiritual answers about how you are like metal ore that has to be put into the furnace to come out as pure steel. And so you end up being a more spiritual, aware person after all of the painful experiences and heartbreak that you've been through. And then in this, well, when you are the spiritual person, then you know how to make your dreams come true. So that's your reading. And if any of this makes sense to you and you can resonate to it, leave me a comment in the comments below. I would appreciate positive comments. Of course, I don't need any trolls being rude or anything, but leave me a comment if this was helpful. And like and subscribe. We always ask people to like and subscribe because it helps us with YouTube and their policies and such. And I hope you come back for more readings if this helped you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your time.